For the first time, men and women have collectively agreed that Angel Reese was tripping when she got fouled by Caitlin Clark, even though Angel Reese caused the first foul. You see, after Angel Reese fouled Shotty trying to get the ball, but Shotty ain't getting mad, the minute Caitlin Clark reached for that ball, she want to flop to the floor and try to throw hands. Like, what you trying to throw?
Angel Reese shoved Natasha Howard during a play, but later became the center of controversy when Caitlin Clark committed a strategic foul against her. This sequence of events has highlighted a noticeable double standard in how certain players are judged. While Clark's foul drew immediate and intense scrutiny from commentators, Reese's earlier, arguably more forceful action against Howard received minimal attention.
And when you look up close and personal, you see it was a basic foul. They gave her a flagrant foul for this. How? That baby had foul, bro. You about to throw hands and crash out about that foul? Not to mention, she hit the ball. You decided to go flop over, trying to pull a LeBron James. No disrespect to the GOAT, but I'm happy that majority of men and women collectively agree on the internet that Angel just got a problem with Shotty for no reason at this point, bro.
If basketball had a selective memory hall of fame, Angel Reese might be inducted on the first ballot with top honors. Did anyone notice the moment she gave Natasha Howard a not-so-subtle shove? That move had enough force to make even football players take notes. It was clear as day. Reese extended her arms like a battering ram. And yet, the referees seemed to miss it entirely, as if they all suddenly looked away at the same moment. What happened afterward? Absolutely nothing. The officials' whistles remained silent. No call, no pause, no recognition. Not even the slightest indication that perhaps turning a teammate into a human obstacle course isn't quite within the rules of standard basketball play.
Rebecca Allen goes up for a shot. I believe that's Rebecca Allen. Angel Reese pushes Natasha Howard in her back. Angel Reese shoves Natasha Howard in her back. That's how Angel Reese gets her rebounds. I'm not sure if you guys paid attention to last year. Not all her rebounds. I gotta give credit. She hustles. She does. She's got the motor. But Angel Reese is famous for the nice little, out my way, girl. Let me grab that rebound. It's a foul every time, but she's famous for it. Caitlin Clark sees this push. Points at the referee. Hey.
This wasn't a routine collision. It was a full-force maneuver that resembled more of a demolition move than standard basketball positioning. Angel Reese approached the play like it was a high-stakes physical contest, and Natasha Howard just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Let's be absolutely clear. This wasn't a case of incidental contact where two players simply cross paths on the court. No. This was intentional, calculated, and about as subtle as a marching band in a silent...
foul. Did try to prevent the easy basket. That is indeed the case. Though, in the midst of that, of course, I think there was a little extra spice put on it because Reese had shoved Natasha Howard right before that, and Caitlin saw it. It was right in front of her face. Reese shoved Howard in the battle for the rebound. And then Reese was definitely heated. I mean, there's no question about that.
Angel Reese clearly saw Natasha Howard as standing in her way, and responded with the kind of forceful move that left no doubt about her intentions. Rather than maneuver around, she powered straight through, making contact that was impossible to ignore, unless, of course, you were one of the referees. They appeared to be focused on something entirely different, perhaps lost in the crowd or distracted by anything but the action on the court. The shove was so blatant, it could have shown up on replay from space. And yet, no whistle, no foul. Just business as usual. That's become the trademark move: make the play, ignore the consequences, and then appear stunned when someone else is called out for far less.
A flagrant one? I don't think so. I think it was just a hard foul. And I think Angel Reese overreacted. And to me, Angel Reese gotta stop this role. Like, you're not a villain, you're not that. Honestly, she to me is like that bully that will always give you a hard time until you punch him in the nose. That's Angel Reese. That's Angel Reese, bro. She needs to worry about learning how to win too, because I really believe the real reason why she got mad, for two reasons. The person who fouled her is Caitlin Clark, and she got a lot of resentment for her. And also, she's embarrassed. Her team is getting annihilated by the Fever. The Fever straight dogged them, destroyed them, and she's mad that she's losing.
If you're enjoying this, don't forget to subscribe. When Angel Reese pushed Natasha Howard, she wasn't just making contact, she was testing the limits of what the refs would let slide. And they did. No whistle, no review, nothing. Howard moved on like someone who's been cut off in traffic, but knows it's not worth the argument. It's the kind of moment that shows how differently the rules seem to apply. When Reese delivers physicality, it's labeled competitive spirit. But when she's on the receiving end, everything stops. Replays, slow motion, and dramatic commentary flood in. If consistency mattered as much as jersey names, the calls might look very different.
Okay. Fever fans, way to boo. Warms my heart. As a Yankee fan, as an Eagles fan, it warms my heart listening to you guys rain down some boos. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
And came Caitlin Clark, cool under pressure, executing what might be the most overanalyzed tactical foul in WNBA history. Was it a foul? Sure. Was it flagrant? Not even close. It was textbook. Basketball fundamentals. Stop the fast break, give up a foul instead of points. This wasn't personal. It was pure strategy. A calculated play, nothing more, but from the reaction, you'd think something far more dramatic had occurred. Angel Reese went to the floor with enough flair to rival a movie scene. The theatrics were undeniable, and for a moment it seemed like the court had turned into a stage.
You look up close and personal, you see it was a basic foul. They gave her a flagrant foul for this. How? That baby had foul, bro. You about to throw hands and crash out about that foul? Not to mention, she hit the ball. You decided to go flop over, trying to pull a LeBron James. No disrespect to the GOAT, but I'm happy that majority of men and women collectively agree on the internet that Angel just got a problem with Shotty for no reason at this point, bro. Like now,
Clark stood watching the reaction unfold, wearing the confused expression of someone who'd made a routine play and was now seeing it treated like a scandal. She knew what she'd done. A textbook intentional foul to stop a fast break, the kind of decision any coach would endorse. It was a basic basketball move, no harm, no malice, just strategy. Legends like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James have all done the same. It's part of the game, just like the squeak of sneakers or the buzz of the shot clock. Clark didn't deliver a hard hit. She simply halted the play with minimal contact. That's it. Meanwhile, Reese's earlier shove lacked that same precision. It wasn't strategic, it was raw physicality. The real contrast isn't just in the fouls themselves, it's in the reactions. Clark owned her decision with calm professionalism. Reese responded with high drama, as if the moment had far greater weight than the play deserved.
The standard take foul to send Angel Reese to the line instead of giving her an easy layup, but Angel Reese just goes berserk, fires off, drama ensues, opening night drama. Of course, the Fever went on to win by like 40. Caitlin Clark had a triple-double. And
The reality is, for the next 10 to 12 years, we're going to get unnecessary discourse between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese over the dumbest things ever. Y'all making narratives over a take foul? Really? We all know this is going to be a forced rivalry for years to come, but don't start painting narratives about one hating the other. It's pure competition. And to her credit, Clark has a point. That was a routine take foul that everybody in basketball is.
I have an issue with Angel Reese's reaction to Caitlin Clark's flagrant foul.
Yes, and I have an issue with the way she reacted. I have an issue with the way it's being handled by her, by the Chicago Sky, everybody involved. I have a problem with it being called a flagrant foul. It's a take foul. It's an understandable. First of all, like, can we give the whole picture? The only reason Angel gets the ball is because she shoves Aaliyah Boston in the back, and Caitlin sees that and she's like, you know what? You're not getting a bucket off of that. I'm gonna put you on the
WNBA. Y'all seen Caitlin Clark, the face of the league? She owns Angel Reese, and it's not even close. Yeah, y'all seen Caitlin Clark, aka CC, put on them weight gains. Y'all see them muscle, them guns? Yeah, I need some tickets to that gun show. Real talk. Angel Reese flopping, flipping and flopping like Flipper. Man, play ball. That's the reason why you got blue eye. I'll tell you the reason why she got blue eye. She too busy worried about a podcast and wearing Daisy Dukes, looking like a thotty. Know what I'm saying? Flirting with all these dudes and going to Caicos, Cancun, Turkey, wherever, Dubai, instead of getting in the gym working on her shot, cause she can't make.
And Aaliyah, can you kind of go through the little issue there? What happened when you got the flagrant? Aaliyah, you got a technical. What kind of happened there?
AB got the tech?
I know. Wait, what?
I got the tech?
I don't know that.
Oh,
First of
no!
all,
The Reese didn't explode on Caitlin Clark because of that hard foul. First of all, that was a good foul by Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese had an open shot underneath the basket. She prevented her from even going up to make the shot, which means she can't even get an and one if she does get a shot attempt. Smart play. The reason why Angel Reese reacted the way she did is because when she got up, she looked at that scoreboard and seen they were getting that belt put to that behind. And she know after the game, she's going to have to deal with all these questions and the critics and ESPN, they about to dog the crap out of her.